Mastering Home Care here. This is From Heart to Home, the ultimate guide to starting your own group home. We're going to touch on a few of the topics that we have in our Group Home 101 course. Don't forget to visit our website, masteringhc.com, and feel free to reach out via email if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. We love to hear from you. So this is the light version of our course. Today we're going to discuss building the brand, marketing your group home business, identifying referral sources, networking, and community efforts. Let's start with building your group home brand. Traditional branding involves developing a strategy, marketing, a logo, a brand identity, some sort of advertising, and of course, some elements of design. Running a group home business is no different. So we're going to touch on building your group home brand. So of course, the most important factor is your name. What's in a name? So it seems like a simple task, but it is very important to select the right name. It should reflect the values and missions of your group home and resonate with your target audience. Whether you're offering supportive housing for seniors, transitional housing for people rebuilding, or specialized care for individuals with specific needs, just make sure that your name is memorable. It has to be easy to pronounce and something that is meaningful. What would you actually like to see on a flyer, a billboard, a t-shirt? Those are all the elements that your name should encompass. Now, a logo. Same concept applies. Your logo is a visual representation of your brand, and it plays a huge role in how others perceive your group home business. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. It should look professional and also be aligned with the image that you want to project to the general public. If you're not able to design a logo yourself, think about what colors and elements that you want so you can get that information to a graphic designer and they can design your logo or give you some logo options. Make sure, once again, that it's something that you would love to see on a billboard or a t-shirt, a flyer, a business card, and or your website. Outside of your marketing materials, your logo, your name, let's talk about reliable contact information. This is also top 3 on building your brand. You need to have a way for people to contact you and a way for you to contact people, something that will stick with you for the duration of your business. So you need at least one reliable method of communication. That could be email, phone number, preferably both. So it's a good idea to have a separate business phone number and or email for your group home business. It not only keeps you organized, but it adds a layer of professionalism when you're interacting with the public. If you're on a budget, you can always start with a free email service like Gmail, but make sure that you use a business name for the email and not your personal information. And we have more tips about creating your email and your phone number and certain vendors that you may want to use in certain formats that you may want to explore, but it's in the full course. Of course, at some point, preferably in the beginning, you want to register your business. Establish your legitimacy by registering with your state Secretary of State. But of course, that has to be done after you have finalized what your name and brand is going to look like. We have additional details on registering your business in the full course, and that includes how you want to register your business, as far as your entity, and what those implications are for legality purposes. So, after we begin building our brand, what's next? Marketing, 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 and more marketing. What is a business without marketing? We are in a care industry. Even though it's not hands on care, it's still a care industry. We're dealing with social services, we're dealing with the human factor. So, marketing in this industry looks a bit different than marketing in a lot of other industries. This business is built mainly off of building relationships. So, when you're doing your marketing for your group home business, you're looking to build relationships, identify common goals, share resources, collaborate, and mutually support people. Your marketing for your group home business is so important because without the bodies to occupy your beds, you don't have a business. Maybe when you thought about your business, you had a certain picture in your mind of who you want to service. A lot of people say seniors, some people say veterans, some people say youth aging out of foster care, or some people just want to do a mix of everyone. This is the time to narrow it down if you plan to narrow it down. Do you want to go with a niche or keep things open to a general population? Now, our specific recommendations are in the full course, so I won't detail it here, but starting out, there's a certain way that you should approach marketing and identifying your target population. So, marketing your group home 101, I highly recommend starting off with a list. Write down all the organizations and individuals who could refer people to your home. Of course, this is specific to if you have niche down or if you're doing general population or have a certain population in mind. Some of these options might include doctors, social workers, shelters, hospitals, mental health clinics, churches, and other community organizations. Once you have identified who you want to be your referral source, you have to at some point introduce yourself. Be fully prepared with your marketing materials. Of course, you have to have that email address and phone number. And you should have legitimized your business by having some type of business card. So you would reach out to your potential referral sources. That could be a call, email, or visit, or it might be a combination of all three at some point. And ensure that you're being friendly, professional, and clear about what you have to offer. Now, this is where a lot of our clients stumble, but don't fall because we're always there to catch them. A lot of people are not confident, especially in the beginning, enough to go out and market to people that they've never encountered. That is a service that we offer, as well as coming up with a strategic marketing plan that takes the guesswork out. And you can contact us about those type of services at www.masteringhc.com. You have to network relentlessly. Networking is essential. You have to get your brand out there, and that usually looks like putting yourself out there because you are the brand, especially starting out. So you want to attend local business events, possibly health fairs, charity events, and other community gatherings. And while in-person networking is crucial, make sure that you don't forget your online presence. At the minimum, you should have a website, a Facebook page, and a LinkedIn profile. So once we have our marketing materials that include our name, logo, and contact information, these are the things that we can distribute at our networking events. Some affordable printing options are available at vendors like Vistaprint and Office Depot. Now, I keep using the terminology referral sources, so I'm sure outside of that basic information, you're wondering, how do I actually find referral sources? The answer really depends on what services you're offering and who is your target population. If you have decided to niche down, let's say you're doing senior care, then your referral sources might include doctors, home health agencies, senior care organizations, hospitals, and or rehab centers. If you're focusing on individuals with mental health challenges, you might be looking at the mental health clinics, therapy centers, social workers, case managers, and or probation officers. If your focus is broad, you might be looking at a combination of all of the above. We have specific detail on how to identify referral sources in our full course because this is the most integral part of your business. These are the people that are going to call you. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so. Yes, we have a client that has a budget of $1,500 a month and they're looking for housing ASAP. Those are the calls that you want to get, but you can only get them once you have established your brand in the community. So those are the basic steps to getting started. Your next steps look like everything that encompasses opening the home. We have that information in our full course, and I'll make a video explaining the steps in the next part of this series. Again, this is Mastering Home Care, www.masteringhc.com. We offer startup assistance. Of course, we have a full course explaining how to open your group home with detail on marketing, networking, referral sources, furnishing your home, finding a home, should you rent, should you buy, how to register your entities, and much more. We have one-on-one mentorship. We also provide consultation services. So if you're in need of any of the above, feel free to book a consult appointment at www.masteringhc.com.